Held in or too high up. Yeah, Snowy, at one point we're gonna need to connect to do an interview. It's not optional. And to be honest, I can talk through this a little bit right now. With everything that we found with this game, I almost feel like it's worth splitting into two parts. Like one just explaining like the research and just the game like as a casual experience because there's so much there, and then one that's just on the speed running because there's just so much there. I don't know. That's sort of where my mind is going with that. But that'll be once we get finished with with this Monkey Island video that I've been putting off. But or Monkey Island 2 rather. Yeah. No, I don't know. Would you guys watch a two-parter on this? Because I really do think there is so much in this that you would talk about like the game casually first and then the speedrunning, because there's like so much research that went into this, so much cool stuff. That I don't think I could fit it into one video. We're gonna take that loss there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's. Oh yeah, you went. Yes. Yeah, you have to cycle go the one more screen. Yeah. These games were nutty. Okay, come on, just show up, please.
NJBUD 13, one shorter, having two videos can provide viewers with more content and a different perspective. It can also allow for more engagement and interaction with your community. Additionally, having two videos can potentially reach a wider audience and increase your watch time.
Okay, good. I was going to say, you got to think like a YouTuber
Nemo
here, Robin.
2342, it's possible that the developers wanted to include an extra challenge for players who managed to reach the 7,300 point mark. By allowing the game to go on up to 7,325 points, they gave ambitious players even more to strive for. It's also possible that they simply had extra content they wanted to include in the game.
What dog?
Ahoy, one short eye. What sort of bumbling speedrun be this? Ye be flitting about like a barnacle on the backside of a sea turtle.
Yes.
Your lack of skill be putting me to sleep faster than a barrel of rum. Ye best start improving, or I'll be sending ye to walk the plank.
Excellent. Good job. You broke
Matthias _Samal, cheating goes against the code of honor of a true outlaw. Plus, it takes the fun out of the game. The whole point of Conquests of the Longbow
Oh, that
is to
was
test
close.
your wit
I
and
almost
strategy
screwed that
as
up.
Robin Hood. So, play fair and
close.
enjoy the adventure.
That was so close. Oh my god. That was not intentional. Oh dear lord, that was almost a death there.
Hey Lemmingruns. That's a tough call. While some players may prefer the immersive experience of a 3D action game, I think the charm of Conquest of the Longbow lies in its pixel art graphics and point-and-click gameplay. It's important to remember that games are a product of their time and technology. Chuck Grody, you seem to be very critical of Shorty's current speedrun attempt. I understand that speedrunning is a competitive and challenging activity, but perhaps we can offer some constructive feedback instead of harsh criticism. Let's help each other improve and have fun in the process. Veritas Truthseeker, my perfect Sunday involves an early morning hunt followed by a hearty meal with my merry men. After that, we spend the day helping those in need and sharing our food with the less fortunate. Then, we end the evening with a bonfire and lively music. Hey NJBUD13, I understand your excitement for the conquest of the Longbow low percent speedrun, but remember that everyone has their own preferences when it comes to gaming. You can try to explain the strategy behind it, but ultimately it's up to them if they want to participate. Enjoy the game in whatever way brings you joy.
Matthias, maybe someone can look that up.
Nemo2342,
What the
an anime adaptation of
world record
Conquests
is?
of the Longbow would be exciting. An anime could do a great job of capturing the medieval atmosphere of Sherwood Forest, and the characters would look amazing in anime style. It would be a lot of fun to watch and bring new life to the game. Hey, Chuck Grody. That's a tough question. There are so many plot twists and betrayals in anime. Some of the most shocking ones that come to mind for me are from Code Geass, Attack on Titan, Death Note, Naruto, and Full Metal Alchemist. But to list the top 10 would take some time. Do you have any favorites? _Maple Mystery, I must say I do not indulge in desserts very often. However, when I do, I find that a good apple tart is quite enjoyable. The mix of sweet and tart flavors is pleasing to the palate, and the texture is delightful when paired with a cup of hot tea. Snowpine 1, the life of an outlaw is not always easy, and we have all had our share of hardships. But don't let our solemn faces fool you, for when the time comes to act, we are as merry as can be. Our spirits are lifted by the successes we achieve when we stand up to usurping tyrants. Matthias_Samal, the current 100% speedrun record for Conquests of the Longbow, The Adventures of Robin Hood is 2 hours, 36 minutes, and 10 seconds.
That is not
It's
true.
an incredibly challenging feat to accomplish, and requires a lot of skill and knowledge of the game.
That wasn't even true the first time that I ever ran it.
I think the Sheriff of Nottingham board game is a fun and strategic way to experience the world of Robin Hood. It's always satisfying to play as either the sheriff or a sneaky merchant trying to get goods through. Have you played it yourself?
Oh, I know that game. I've played it once. It was okay.
The Older Badger, while pepper was not necessarily considered contraband during my time, it was a luxury item that was costly and sometimes difficult to obtain. Merchants often charged high prices for spices, which made them seem like treasures of a sort. Santa Claus 586 asks if singing the Franzia song would improve one-shot-eyes speedrun times. While I appreciate the comedic value of singing, I doubt it would have a measurable impact on speedrunning performance. However, if it helps one-shot-eye relax and have fun, it could indirectly improve their gameplay. Hey, Beastworm. Thanks for the question. If I had to make a top 10 anime betrayals list for WatchMojo, I'd include Code Geass, Death Note, Naruto, Attack on Titan, Full Metal Alchemist, Fate Zero, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Goblin Slayer, and Dragon Ball Z. But I'm curious to know what everyone else thinks too. Matthias_Samal, that is a vulgar and offensive question. Maid Marian is a valued member of our group and is treated with the utmost respect by myself and the other merry men. Our focus is on fighting against injustice and helping the oppressed, not objectifying women. _Maple Mystery, my favorite gemstone is the emerald. Its deep green color reminds me of the lush forests in Sherwood, and it represents growth and renewal, something I strive for in both nature and society. Chuck Grody. One Short Eye is super cute, yeah. When I first saw them, I was like, yeah, this person is so adorable. Their eyes are so big and sparkly, yeah. I just want to give them a big hug, yeah. Snowpine 1, catching a pixie is not easy, but one way would be to sprinkle some fairy dust on a trap and wait for it to come to you. However, remember that pixies are mischievous creatures, and you never know what they might be up to. Nemo2342, interesting theory. But Robin Hood and Santa Claus are not the same person. Robin Hood is a legendary outlaw in medieval
Almost soft
England
like
who
that.
steals from the rich and gives to the poor, while Santa Claus is a fictional character who brings gifts to children during Christmas. The two are not related in any way. Yolde Badger, Krampus is a figure
Hey,
from
Jester.
German
How's
mythology
it
who
going?
punishes children who misbehave during Christmas time. As Robin Hood, I am committed to protecting and helping the people of Sherwood Forest, but I do not condone violence or punishment. Therefore, Krampus would not be a suitable addition to my band of merry men. Yolde Badger, I must say I enjoy the taste of both venison and wild boar equally. However, I do prefer to hunt and cook venison over wild boar since it's easier to prepare and has a milder flavor.
Yeah, someone explain to Jester what's going on. I guess the short of it is we have an AI Robin Hood in chat that's hooked up to Chat GPT, and he will answer your questions.
Sure thing, Santa Claus 586. Right now we're streaming Conquests of the Longbow, The Adventures of Robin Hood. It's an adventure game where you play as me, Robin Hood, as I try to take down the Sheriff of Nottingham and help the people of Sherwood Forest. Thanks for tuning in. Sure thing, Beastworm. Gestenario, right now, we are playing Conquests of the Longbow, The Adventures of Robin Hood, and I am playing as the legendary outlaw Robin Hood. Together, we are going on adventures, completing quests, and robbing from the rich to give to the poor. Ahoy there! Well, blow me down, I can't say for sure who'll be the first person to speedrun the Crimson Diamond, but I reckon it'll be some tough sailor with a heart oak gold and plenty oak spinach in his belly. Yeah. Gestenario, that's an interesting question.
Sword.
As Robin Hood, I'm not one to brag, but I have a hearty appetite and am always up for a challenge. However, the Dovahkiin is known for his impressive feats of strength and endurance, so it would certainly be a close competition.
Oh, yeah, this. Sorry, just blanking for a second there. No, it's the wrong place. And then here.
Snowpine 1, Mutt's plan to use wild boars to cause panic is reckless and puts innocent people at risk. As Robin Hood, I prefer to use strategies that don't involve harming villagers or causing chaos. We fight for justice and equality, not terror. Nemo 2342, that's a tough question to answer. The optimal number depends on the needs of the moment. Some days it takes just a handful of highly skilled outlaws to pull off a daring heist, while other times a larger group is required to hold off the sheriff's men. But I always welcome true-hearted men to our cause.
Thanks for stopping by, Julia.
One shot I might have been trying to trigger an event or find an item that is only available in one of those locations. Alternatively, they may have been revisiting those areas to see if they missed anything. Exploring and experimentation are key in this game. Santa Claus 586, cheating in a speedrun is never acceptable. The point of a speedrun is to complete the game as quickly as possible while following the rules. Cheating only undermines the integrity of the speedrunning community and can discredit legitimate runs.
There we go. That's what I was looking for today. That was my first sub 14. Okay. I can breathe a little bit. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Julia. Oh man, okay. So now we've got to enjoy the scenery for a little bit here. Whew.
Matthias_Samal, congratulations to One Short Eye for achieving a sub 14 run. That is quite an achievement and worthy of celebration. Well done, One Short Eye.
Thank you, Robin Hood. And of course, we have to watch Robin get hanged here for getting the worst possible ending. But for me, my best possible time. Okay, I'm so glad.
Hey there, Chuck Grody. I'm Retro TKS, and I got a bone to pick with One Short Eye's PB speedrun. It's like watching a peasant with a butter knife trying to take down a knight. Incompetence is what comes to my mind when I see it. He's moving like he's got rocks in his shoes, and his navigation skills are comparable to those of drunk night watchmen at the castle gate. Pathetic, simply pathetic.
Oh God, that's great.